It's the Xfinity 500 from the Martinsville Speedway. The NASMAR Community Cup Series cuts its round of 8 drivers down to 4 in this 10-lap event at the Martinsville Speedway. Joining me in the booth here today to capture this fantastic race can be MLCS, Racing Network, Speed Cup Stop Motion, and Gavin Beers 12. Welcome to Martinsville, Virginia, boys.
It is a beautiful day for these gladiators to come to fight to decide your final 4. We have 8 drivers. We're whittling them down to 4. This is the elimination race.
The penultimate race of the season. This is going to be high-intensity racing. Fenders out, elbows out. This is going to be crazy because this is Martinsville, and we're going to the championship race. In just one race from now, we'll crown a champion.
There's no better place to cut the final 8 drivers down to 4. Like Gavin said, this place is known to bring out the worst in some drivers, and the desperation is going to be high. We got some guys who are going to be great here, some guys who are not. We'll have to see, but let's head down to our pit reporters.
The Uni First number 9 Chevrolet of Chase Elliott starts on the pole and is a crucial race for Chase and his team. The 9 team enters in today 40 points below the cut line and needs either a win or a top 3 finish to advance to Phoenix. SMCS.
Ryan Blaney in the Menards, great stuff. Ford Mustang comes in today minus 17 points to the cut line. The 12 team knows they'll have to be aggressive to try to get stage points and have a shot for the win. Blaney will roll off 4th and look to advance to his 3rd championship 4. Over to you, Cats.
Byron finds himself in a similar situation to his teammate Chase Elliott, minus 33 to the cut line. The 24 team feels as though they're in a must-win. Let's see if they can come in clutch and win at one of their best tracks. Tim?
Noah Gregson finds himself in the same spot as the Roval, starting towards the back in the cutoff race. The 10 team needs a miracle today as Noah will need to gain 33 spots to get to the front and win, which he must do today in Martinsville. Back up to the booth with East Coast Speed, Gavin, and MLCS.
Thanks to our pit reporters for the late-breaking information. Let's take a look at today's starting lineup. On number 1, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, a couple guys with some grandfather clocks here at the Martinsville Speedway. You got the usual suspects up here as well. Kyle Larson, William Byron, those Hendrick guys, so good here at the Martinsville Speedway. You see the 12 of Ryan Blaney, he enters in a critical points position as well.
Taking a look at the second set of 10. 2 very major drivers here, Reddick and Chastain. Reddick is advanced with a win at Vegas. Chastain, he's plus 12. Be interesting to see what he can do today.
No guys fighting in the points back here in row 11 through 15, but we see some short track guys. Ryan Priest, very good on these short tracks, not in the chase for points to get into Phoenix, but that's so unique about this sport. He's able to race in the field just with everybody else.
A big thing here is Noah Gregson, one of the playoff guys who basically needs to win now after failing pre-race inspection, has lost pit stall selection, and will restart at the end of the field today.
And Speed mentioned the pit box selection. That's so crucial here in Martinsville. Try to get a good pit exit out, because if we do see green flag pit stops today, which we shouldn't, that's going to be very critical to not go more laps down than you have to.
Let's go and take a look at your race analysis. It's going to be 10 laps. Stages split 3-3-4 is the championship 4 cutoff race, and it will be a tight points battle to the finish.
We're going to keep track of that tight points battle all day long. It's going to be a great one. Crazy racing. All our Champ 4 guys who are battling in will be starting somewhere up closer to the front.
But a big thing here today is anything can happen here at the paperclip. Crashes, of course, will be big, and there's going to be a lot of chaos going on. But now, let's set it on trackside for the command to fire the engines.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
As the cars begin to roll off, entering today's race, we know there's 8 drivers in the round of 8. But guess what we're going to do after today? We're going to cut them in half. We're going to get down to a championship 4, and these 10 laps are going to decide who makes it. The green flag is flying. We're underway in the Xfinity 500.
As they emerge on the back straight for the first time today, it's Elliott clear, Buescher trying to jockey for the second position, trying to get clear as well. The inside lane so crucial, and you can see them all flying past.
Buescher trying to get clear of the 5 of Larson. He does in turn 1. Larson still side by side with Christopher Bell. He's trying to gain points above that cut line. He is, and now here comes the 17 to the inside of the 9 for the lead.
Chris Buescher takes over the lead. Here comes Kyle Larson. White flag at stage number 1. We'll take a little bit look at a side-by-side battle for 10th. There are no stage cautions to ruin the flow of this one. So there's Chris Buescher now. He's going to win stage number 1. A non-playoff guy upsetting these guys right now. Take a look at the left of your screen on the playoff system.
Yeah, the playoff points are on the right of the screen. Chastain plus 12 on the cut. Blaney gaining points. But now the leader's breaking back to turn number 3.
Oh, corner the wall. It's Alex Bowman.
Bowman
the showman around hard into the outside wall. And it looks like he may have had help. We're going to have to take a look at the replay.
23 is on his inside there, entering 1. Looks like he may have clipped the apron up into the quarter panel of that 48 car. Hard hit. Rear end in first, then slaps the wall. Another look. 23 way down low. May have got on those curbs and up into the 48.
That 23 was definitely not Alex's best friend right there. Sends him into the wall. Just looks like an overcorrection for Bubba. Sends the 48 up into the wall. Unfortunate day. Not a way he wanted to end the Martinsville race.
Yeah, definitely not best friends, as Speed said on the side of the car. Yeah, it looks like Bubba just kind of drove it in too hot. Maybe some beef we saw earlier that we didn't quite catch. Well, we're going to have to wait and see as the drivers rocket up off turn 4. The green flag's back in the air, and it's the final lap of stage 2.
It's Buescher. He's trying to go for the double. Here comes Byron, 3 wide in the back. He needs these points. He wants them. Buescher's going to take him the stage. We'll see how many playoff drivers can get these points.
Oh, there he goes
Off
around.
turn 4, sideways.
Big wreck.
Go. And so is Kyle Busch. Caution is out.
The caution waves on lap number 1 of stage 3. Josh Berry and Kyle Busch, 2 non-playoff guys, get into it. Let's take a look at what happened here on a replay. Josh Berry smacks that outside wall. Kyle Busch just nails him, has nowhere to go. Look at the 3 playoff guys right there. You had Ryan Blaney there, William Byron. They barely avoided that, but great wreck avoidance. Look at William Byron. There's Martin Truex Jr. there as well, as Martin is still locked in from Homestead. But man, those guys' days could have been ended and playoff hopes shattered.
Man, that was so close. You saw a couple guys clip Barry there as he was stopped. I don't think they were any playoff guys, but man, you can see that safety barrier flex right there with Barry as he gets absolutely pummeled by Dayton. Yeah, very close calls for the 24 there. Playoff driver.
Take a look at one last time. Look at Barry off the corner panel of Blaney around and pirouetting through the air off the bumper of Kyle Busch. It's a miracle. It's only a 2-car incident.
I mean, they barely got through there. William Byron did, and that line behind him, as you see, they get towed to the garage. What a good thing for them. You take another look at this points battle after stage 2. Chastain is just 7 points above the line entering this final stage. Can he hang on and lock his way into the championship?
Well, everybody, the points are finally set. We're getting ready to go back racing here at Martinsville. Taking a look at the point situation, Ross Chastain needs to keep a couple of positions above Ryan Blaney. Here we go. Coming back to the green flag, Chris Buescher, Brad Keselowski, RFK teammates. We are racing once again at Martinsville.
And the RFK teammates lead them off side by side. Elliott, he needs the win, but so does Blaney. Truex advance, Reddick's advance. They're side by side in the back, 3 wide.
Look at Ryan Blaney on the inside. He moves up to 4th. He needs the win. White flag in the air. Larson takes the lead away, and here comes a 12 right behind him.
Larson may be home free, but it's not over yet. Blaney has to win, but he's not going to do it. Larson locked into the championship with a win in the Xfinity 500, and joining him to fight for a championship in Phoenix will be the 19 of Truex, the 45 of Reddick, and the 1 of Chastain. Barely squeaks in by 2 points over the driver of the 12 machine.
What an amazing race and finish here at Martinsville. Chris Buescher was not able to hang on. He absolutely sold that bag on that final lap. Larson got a really great run. And then you see Ryan Blaney needed that one more spot, needed to win, could not. And Kyle Larson will race for a championship next week at Phoenix. That's going to be crazy. Congratulations, Kyle Larson. He burns it down.
What a great job by the 5 of Kyle Larson to bring home the win. Here in the Xfinity 500, he punches his ticket clutch walk-off win once again for the driver of the 5.
And Kyle Larson, he's been dominant all playoffs long, and he's hoping to finish the season with a win. Take a look at your finishing results. The playoff drivers notated in red and green. You can see Larson advancing, same for Truex, Reddick, and also Chastain. He's on frame, but a very sad day for Blaney, Elliott, and Byron.
I think that's going to go under the radar too. Looking at 19th finishing position, Noah Gragson started this race 37th, dead last after failing tech pre-race. Up to 19th. He needed a win. He's not locked in because he needed all those points. But a great day for that 10 car.
Yes, he fought his way hard through this field. Very, very long race for Noah Gragson. Did not end up being enough, but he did manage to get up to that top 20, which is very impressive. Well, we had a great race here in Martinsville. We're looking forward to next week at Phoenix, which will be on the NLS YouTube channel and NLS Network, so make sure to keep your eyes out for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure to go tune into the NASMAR finale. But I want to give a special thanks to all the viewers, and especially these 3 in the booth. They helped me so much through this race. They did so much that I would not have been able to do it by myself. So these 3, as much as this is my race, it's also theirs because of how much support and how much work went into this. So it's such a short amount of time period, but I also want to thank you viewers for coming out here to the Martinsville Speedway on short notice. I appreciate you guys still supporting, and I appreciate you guys still supporting the NASMAR Community Cup Series, and I hope you will continue to next week at the Phoenix Raceway on the NLS Network YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching here in Martinsville. Enjoy those hot dogs in the stands. Kyle Larson wins the Xfinity 500, and he will fight for a NASMAR championship.